The moment the news hit social media, the entire K-pop world seemed to stop breathing. Nobody expected it. Nobody even dared to imagine it. And yet there it was, Lisa, JHope, and Felix dancing together under the same roof, moving in the same rhythm, captured in the same frame at the Louis Vuitton Visionary Journey event in Seoul. For fans around the world, it felt like witnessing a crossover that shouldn't be possible in real life, the kind of moment that only exists in fan-made edits, impossible collaborations, or dream scenarios whispered late at night among fandoms. But this time, it wasn't a rumor, it wasn't a leak, and it wasn't an illusion. It was real. And the moment these three icons took the floor, everything around them seemed to blur into insignificance. The lights softened, the music swelled, and the room, filled with the most powerful celebrities in Asia, shifted its attention toward the irresistible gravitational pull of a single circle forming in the center of the venue. Lisa stepped forward first, the confident ease in her expression suggesting that she already knew every camera in the building had locked onto her. She didn't need to try. Her presence alone was enough to change the temperature in the room. JHope joined her with a kind of effortless charm that only he could radiate, a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth as if he was about to unleash something only he and Lisa understood. And then Felix walked up, eyes gleaming like he was ready to dive headfirst into chaos, his energy crackling, matching theirs beat for beat. In that second, the air felt charged, almost dangerous, the kind of tension that made fans instinctively hold their breath even through a screen. And when the music dropped, everything exploded. Their movements were loose but sharp, playful but precise, chaotic but unbelievably synchronized for three artists who had never actually performed together before. Lisa's lines cut through the air like liquid fire, JHope's footwork hit with signature punch and groove, and Felix added this raw, gritty edge that blended shockingly well with their styles. Every step felt like an unspoken conversation, every glance like a spark waiting to ignite something bigger. People around them were cheering, screaming, pulling out their phones, because they understood this wasn't just a fun moment. It was history unfolding in front of them. What made it even crazier was how natural it looked. No choreography, no preparation, no stage performance, just three artists who love movement, feeding off each other's energy with an intensity that felt almost unreal. There were tiny moments that made fans lose their minds. Lisa smirking as she matched JHope's footwork, Felix sliding into the beat with a power that made people gasp, JHope circling them like he was hyping the entire room up by himself. Even the celebrities in the background were frozen, some with their mouths hanging open, others already whispering to each other like they knew they had just witnessed something that would be replayed millions of times by morning. And then it happened. The moment that sent the internet into meltdown. Lisa and Felix mirrored each other perfectly for 3 beats, then broke into matching freestyle variations while JHope laughed, jumped in between them, and snapped the rhythm in half with a sudden burst of his signature isolation groove. It wasn't planned, it wasn't cinematic, but the rawness of it made it look even more powerful than a stage performance. For a split second, it felt like the music itself bent around them. Even the DJ at the event quickly adjusted the track, raising the energy as if he was terrified of disrupting the chemistry unfolding right in front of him. People were yelling that they couldn't believe what they were seeing. Others were clutching their phones like their lives depended on catching the moment. Some guests backed away to give them more space, forming a circle as the trio locked into an unspoken rhythm that pulled the entire event into a single, electrified heartbeat. The cameras flashed like lightning, but none of the 3 seemed distracted. They were simply living in the moment, letting the music guide them wherever it wanted to take them. And the best part? They looked genuinely happy. Not polite celebrity smile happy, but real, unfiltered, adrenaline-fueled joy. Lisa's laugh echoed over the music. JHope hyped them up with shouts that cut through the noise. Felix jumped back into the rhythm with this explosive bounce that made even non-fans gasp. It felt like watching 3 meteors collide in real time, creating a burst of energy too bright for the room to contain. As the song shifted into a heavier beat, all 3 leaned into it, matching the bass with a darker, sharper style, shoulders rolling, steps hitting deeper, movements turning into something almost primal. The circle around them tightened, people shouting their names, some literally clutching their heads because the energy was too unreal to process. It wasn't a performance, and yet it had more intensity than most actual concerts. The moment the music finally softened, the reaction was immediate. Applause, screams, shock, disbelief. Every emotion spilled into the room at once. Lisa brushed her hair back, laughing breathlessly. JHope clapped for both of them like a proud mentor hyping his teammates. Felix leaned forward slightly, catching his breath, cheeks flushed from adrenaline. And even then, even in the calm after the explosion, it was impossible to look away. Their chemistry lingered in the air like static. Within minutes, clips flooded every social platform. Millions of views, hundreds of thousands of comments, fandoms colliding, celebrating, screaming, crying, trying to process what they had just witnessed. Some people were convinced it was a teaser for something bigger. Others begged for a real collaboration. Some simply kept replaying the moment over and over because it didn't feel real. The world wanted more, and the world wasn't wrong, because what happened at the Louis Vuitton Visionary Journey in Seoul wasn't just a fun celebrity moment. It was a cultural event, a collision of three universes that were never supposed to align but did, perfectly, effortlessly, iconically. And now, no matter how much time passes, that one spontaneous dance will stay etched into music history as a moment so explosive, so unexpected, and so legendary that fans will talk about it for years to come. And just when everyone thought the moment was over, something even wilder happened. The DJ switched tracks again, this time blending a deep bass groove with a sharp electronic snare, and without even looking at each other, Lisa, JHope, and Felix all reacted at the exact same millisecond. It was like their bodies recognized the beat before their minds did. Lisa's shoulders snapped into the rhythm with a feline precision that made people gasp. JHope leaned in with a grin that said he wasn't done yet, dropping a clean bounce that sent shockwaves through the circle. Felix stepped backward, then slid forward into the beat with that unmistakable low center of gravity power that only he has. The crowd erupted again, louder than before, because somehow this second round felt even more unrestrained, even more dangerous, even more like the kind of moment that shouldn't be happening but absolutely was. The cameras struggled to keep up. Every angle showed something different. Lisa flipping her hair with a smirk, JHope spinning lightly as if gravity didn't apply to him, Felix hitting sharp accents that made viewers clutch their chests. There was a second where all three froze in the same pose, then burst into motion so explosively that people screamed. It wasn't choreographed, but it looked better than most stages because it was real, raw, alive. The room around them couldn't contain the energy anymore. Some guests literally stepped back like a wave had just pushed through the crowd. Everyone wanted to get a piece of the view, to witness the impossible trio that suddenly felt like the most natural thing in the world.